Spirit, Universe, Divine, God, Ra, Spirit Guide, Spirit Team, Archangels, Guardian Angels. What message do you have for the collective today? Please make me a clear channel in order to relay any messages clearly and concisely for everyone to understand. Please place a hedge around me and the collective. Archangel Michael, place a hedge around me and the collective as I tap into this energy and tap into this reading. Keep all negative energy and entities out of my energy and out of this reading and cause all monitoring spirits to go blind and deaf. Ashe. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this Thursday therapy session. All right, first card. There's a need to address an abuse wound. An abuse wound will show up as an intense response to situations that trigger past memories of physical, emotional, or verbal abuse. This often results in a deep mistrust of others and a fear of being hurt again. It can lead to overreacting to seemingly minor triggers, pushing others away, or feeling constantly on edge, as the body and mind remain on high alert for potential harm. So, this is someone who has been through some kind of abuse. Maybe different forms of abuse. Emotional, physical, mental, psychological, even spiritual. This abuse wound, leads to problems in other areas, especially relationships, friendships, relationships, meeting new people, because ultimately you don't trust anyone because the people that you did trust previously betrayed your trust and abused you. So now there's trust issues and abuse wounds. What else? There's also a need to address vulnerability blockages. So this will show up as difficulty opening up to others, fear of being judged or rejected, and an inability to express your true feelings. It often stems from past hurt or fear of being hurt, preventing authentic connection and emotional intimacy. So this abuse wound leads to vulnerability blockages because you're afraid to be vulnerable with anyone, because you're afraid that if you're vulnerable with someone, that they're just going to do the same thing that the other people did. Eventually use your vulnerability against you and abuse you. So you have trouble opening up to people. You have trouble with establishing intimate relationships, etc. because you're constantly in fear that you're going to get hurt again. What else? Interesting. This was actually at the bottom of the deck a moment ago and I didn't take it. Something called to me to take it and I didn't. But I stopped doing that. There is also a need to address wounds from gossip and slander. So this will show up as a feeling of betrayal, hurt, or insecurity, often accompanied by a loss of trust in others. It may manifest as a fear of being misunderstood or judged, leading to isolation or difficulty forming genuine connections. So you may be dealing with being slandered, gossiped, rumors, defamation, probably by the people that abused you. So you don't trust anyone. You have trust issues. You isolate yourself, stay alone because you don't trust anyone because of the abuse wounds and because of the vulnerability blockage. You don't trust anybody, so you stay to yourself where it's safe, where no one can hurt you, because nobody can hurt you if you're by yourself, if you're alone. Only you can, right? Right. There's also a need to address body image wounds. This will show up as disconnection or dissatisfaction with your physical self. rooted in societal expectations or personal trauma. It may manifest as shame, self-criticism, or rejection of your body, urging you to confront self-love and embrace your physical form as a vessel for your soul. So this goes back to the abuse wound. If it was some kind of sexual or physical abuse, this could create body image wounds, especially if you were abused by lovers, emotionally, physically, whatever. This could definitely create body image wounds because the abuse made you feel like you were unloved, not beautiful, or handsome, take it however it resonates. And all this leads to control wounds. So because you have been abused, you don't trust anyone, you don't know how to open up to people anymore, you're afraid of intimacy, you're afraid of connecting, you're afraid of making friends, you don't want to be vulnerable, you don't know how to have intimate relationships, you were talked about, like, because of all this, this shows up now as a strong need to control people or situations. This stems from a fear of vulnerability or unpredictability, because the people that abused you, you didn't expect that shit. It was unpredictable. One minute they were so sweet and pretending to love you, and the next minute they're slandering you and abusing you and just making you feel like you're nothing. It often arises from past abandonment or betrayal, causing anxiety and perfectionism when things feel out of control. Individuals may struggle to trust others and seek to avoid emotional pain by micromanaging outcomes. So you try to control the outcomes of every situation, especially with other people, especially when you can't tell what their intentions are, or you feel like they have ulterior motives, which also leads to a need to heal a loneliness wound, which goes back to the vulnerability blockage and the gossip and slander leading to isolation, loneliness wound. This will show up as a deep feeling of isolation, disconnection, or longing for meaningful relationships. It may manifest as difficulty forming or maintaining connections. Fear of rejection or a sense of being unseen or unheard, often stemming from unmet emotional needs in the past. And this is also an ancestral wound for whoever this is. It shows up as reoccurring patterns of fear, trauma, or limitations passed down through generations, often without conscious awareness. It may manifest as struggles with money, relationships, health, or feelings of unworthiness, carrying unresolved emotional baggage from ancestors that shape your present reality. Okay. I'm going to grab another deck real quick. Okay. So Spirit, what does the collective need to know about these wounds? What do they need to know, understand? What else? Over. So you need to understand and realize that the things you have gone through in the past are over. Okay? The traumas, the pains, and everything, the wounding, the abuse, the slander, all that. It is over now, okay? So you no longer have to hold on to it. You can let it go. Let it go and search for peace, inner peace. What else? Let it go. It's because it's over and search for inner peace. You need to find the root cause, which I just pointed out, the abuse wound. That's the cause. So now that you know the cause, you can search for ways to get over it and let it go and rebuild your foundation. This abuse was not part of your foundation. It never was. It wasn't supposed to be. But you don't have to keep holding on to it. You have the freedom to let it go. Yeah, decision. You have the freedom to decide to let it go. You may not even realize that it's an issue for you. It might be something that arises inadvertently. Okay? Yeah, you're not doing it on purpose. It says purpose if you didn't see it. You're not acting out on purpose. It's literally just like reflexes. It's emotional reflexes. You need to know that you are secure now. The abuse is gone. You're secure now. It's okay to be secure in yourself. Okay, what else? Synchronicity. I don't know what synchronicity. I don't know. Let me ask. What is synchronicity? Energy. You need to align your energy. You need to synchronize your energy in order to secure or feel secure, which is basically align your energy, heal and align your energy, and nurture yourself. Nurture your wounds, nurture yourself. Anything else? Jesus. Nurture your wounds and nurture yourself, because benevolent, you didn't do anything. You didn't deserve it. You didn't do anything. But you also, like I said, you don't have to hold on to it. It's not beneficial to your happiness. Holding on to this trauma and these wounds are preventing you from happiness. You need to be able to be secure in your self-autonomy. Healing will bring you autonomy. Yeah, opportunity. It'll bring you an opportunity to gain autonomy. I don't know. What else? Anything else? This one's going to be short, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, adapt. You adapted for too long. It's time to stop adapting and start healing. Listen to your inner wisdom, intuition right behind that, learning right behind that. Listen to your inner wisdom and your intuition on how to heal. Learning is going to, your inner wisdom and intuition are going to teach you, show you how to heal, because your inner wisdom and intuition are God speaking to you, okay? Anything else if I close this? Yep. Like I said, your inner wisdom and intuition is God showing you and teaching you how to heal this. And here we have belief. So, you need to go within, trust God, connect with your inner self. Know that none of this was any of your fault. And rebuild your foundation. Nurture yourself. That way you can heal these wounds. Synchronize and align your energy and move towards peace and wholeness within yourself. Again, I'm sorry this is so short, you guys, but this is too heavy for me right now. So I have to end it early. I just didn't want to not give y'all a Thursday therapy session. I just didn't expect it to